I have so many people to thank. I'll try and list them off right now. Obviously with Don Braid, Duncan Dolmeo, Sergei Samsonov, Mackenzie Braid, and everyone I skated with, and obviously my agents and my family. So a lot of people to thank. I can't get to all of them, but they know they're out there.
Zayne, what about what's it like sitting there watching the first few picks, and maybe was it anything as you would imagine it?
No. Honestly, I thought it was a lot less stressful, and but leading up to the pick, I had a feeling that I might end up in Calgary, and when it did happen, the feeling before I kind of knew, and those 30 seconds leading up to that, I was smiling, so it feels great.
What gave you that feeling? What were the conversations like coming together?
At the combine, I had a really good talk with them. I think they told my agent that I spoke pretty well in my interview, and I did a good job. So, they told me that there's interest coming into this draft, and obviously they ended up taking me. So, pretty good gut feeling.
Thank you. Take us through your season. Obviously, you finished it the absolute best way possible, but maybe from a development standpoint, how did you see the game?
I think I took steps in the right direction every day. Starts in practice, obviously, but from the start of the season to the end of the season, I think I really matured in terms of my game away from the puck, and with the puck, I became more creative and smarter, and I thought I became a little bit of a better skater throughout the year too.
So how about that?
I'm still living on that high. I think this one might top it a tiny bit, but they're pretty 1 and 2, 1A, 1B. I love to win. I love that feeling of winning, and going through those 10 days with that group of guys, I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world, honestly. And if I could relive it, I would 1,000 times over.
You mentioned the group of guys that you're with on that team. How much of a resource were they to you? There's so many drafted players in your way.
Yeah, they're everything. I mean, I was when I went back and Jory and Donovan came in, it made it even easier. But just the older guys in general, I mean, they've been through it. They understand the process, and a lot of them texted me today, and it was really heartwarming to see that, obviously. And I love those guys to death, but they were everything for me.
Who were some players you enjoyed watching growing up?
Growing up, I was a big Steven Stamkos fan, surprisingly, even though I'm a defenseman. But I think I watched the Erik Karlssons, the Gothisbears of the world, and then especially in the last couple of years, I've watched a lot of Makar, a lot of Hughes, and just the way those two play, it's unbelievable.
What's it been like? Obviously, you're more models and more offensive type, but you've seen more and more of these dynamic offensive defensemen kind of take over the NHL. What's it been like for you as a young player, seeing those guys kind of become the standard in the NHL as defensemen?
Yeah, I love it. Honestly, I think that's the type of player I am. I think I'm a creative kid with the puck, and I like to express that. So, in terms of the way I play, I like to be creative and make plays on the blue line, and the fact that that's grown in the game, I love it. I mean, I think it's the next wave of generational defensemen, and you need your defensemen in the play to contribute. So, I love to make an effort and help my team win.
When you think back to Saginaw, Chris Lazary, what have they meant to your development of the team and all the hockey ops staff to get you here?
Yeah, coaching staff was everything this year, especially, and with Chris Lazary, Jake Grimes, and Garrett Rutledge, and obviously the rest of the staff. The amount of talks and questions I've asked them is absurd. You can't count that, and the feedback they've given me, it's been awesome to help grow my game. And Dave Drinkle's put trust in me from day one. Brian Proud, obviously, too. So big credit to those guys, because I wouldn't be here without them. I wouldn't be playing in Saginaw in the first place.